I'm ready.
Surprised they don't make you take your hat off or something.
They told me to.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Afternoon.
Please be seated. Sir, if you do me a favor, would you take off your cap and the thank you very much. Appreciate that. Sir, you are Sean Ryan Cowan.
Yes.
I have three matters that I need to take care of. I appreciate you coming here today. Let's see. First is a initial appearance on a citation. You were cited by the Ravalli County Sheriff's Office on the 19th day of February 2024 at around 3:06 for one violation alleged operating without properly vehicle without properly being registered, 613301. On the 19th of February, 2024. Sir, do you understand that charge?
Yes.
Okay. This is a misdemeanor, and you have at least 24 hours in which to enter a plea. If you do not want to enter a plea today, the court will reschedule you to appear at a later date. If you do enter a plea today, it must be guilty or not guilty. If you plead not guilty, you have the right to a speedy trial. Sixth Amendment. You have the right to have a trial by a jury. Sixth Amendment. You may waive that right to a trial by a jury and have a trial before this judge, which is known as a bench trial. If you plead not guilty, I will give you the date and time for what we call a pretrial hearing or omnibus hearing. During that pretrial hearing, you'll be given instructions on how the trial will be conducted and deadlines for filing motions and the exchanging of information. In this cause, sir, you don't have the right to a court-appointed attorney because there is no detention time associated with this alleged violation. You do, however, have the right to retain your own attorney, and of course, you have the right to represent yourself. I'm advising you that there are dangers in self-representation and not being represented by an attorney. You have the right to remain silent, Fifth Amendment, and you may not offer incriminating evidence against yourself. If you do speak, anything you say can be used as evidence against you in a trial. If you're not a citizen of the United States, you could be deported after a conviction. If we go to trial, with or without a jury, you have the right to face and question any witnesses that might be called against you. You have the right to call witnesses to testify on your behalf. If you go to trial and you are convicted, you could be assessed the cost of the trial. You have the right to expect that the state must prove the charge against you. If you plead not guilty today, then at some point in time you enter into a plea bargain with the prosecutor's office. I need you to understand this court is not bound by that agreement. I don't work for prosecutors and I don't work for the defense.
Work for the state.
You have the right to have
County.
a bail set and to know pretrial release procedures pending the outcome of this case. If you plead guilty today, you will waive your right to an appeal to district court. So do you have any questions so far?
I do. You said there is no jailable time for this offense.
That's correct. It's not in the statute.
And
Set by the lawmakers of the state of
okay, and this is a notice of appear I was summoned here with.
That's why you're here.
466310 says notice to appear whenever a peace officer is authorized to arrest a person without a warrant. He may instead file a notice to appear.
That would be that NTA, notice to appear.
Okay, and you are telling me that the officer did not have authority to arrest on a registration issue.
That's his responsibility, sir, not mine. All I'm telling you is that I received a notice to appear from a peace officer in my jurisdiction, and that's why we had to come here today.
Yes, due process of law is your responsibility though.
So, do you have a question?
No. Okay, we can continue.
Very well. So, I need to read to you the potential minimum penalties and the maximum penalties, and they are as follows. Very, very simple. Operating a vehicle without being properly registered is a fine up to $500. Our standard in this court and Judge Ray's court is $85. Again, there is no detention associated with that. So, sir, I'll ask you at this time, are you going to represent yourself or retain your own attorney?
I will represent myself at this
Very
time.
well. So, to this single charge, sir, operating without a vehicle being properly registered, 613301, on or about the 19th day of February 2024 at around 3:06 in the afternoon. To that charge, how do you plead?
Not guilty.
Not guilty will be entered in this cause. Sir, I'm just gonna let you know that that pretrial date that we talked about, that is going to be on April 4th, 2024.
May I come up and get
And for those persons who are representing themselves or have private attorneys, that's at 3:30 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna write that down. That's right.
Yeah.